Alright, it is the Ask the Angry Ninja show for the second start because apparently my audio wasn't recorded the first time just to make it extra awesome. I apologize for the bad lighting, all kinds of problems with that. I had a light set up in the bulb blue. I'm literally using an ambulance for a computer for people not going live, but yeah, I don't care about that. Um, Breaking ninja law, not even wearing my ninja mask today because I moved and I can't find it, which is part of the reason it's been such a long time since there's been a show, and I apologize for that. But you know what? Let's skip all that's not important. Let's talk about what's been going on. The world has gone to shit. It is a disaster in the White House. Trump is firing people and people are quitting and running away. We now have an acting White House chief of staff. I didn't even know that was a thing because Trump can't anybody take the job. Like, I don't even like Trump. If they offer me the job, I take it because it looks good on your resume. Of course, working in the Trump White House is kind of like putting a shit stain on your resume. But being tried out, White House chief of staff's got to count for something, even if it's for Trump. I mean, it's got to, right? I mean, Trump can't be such a. Yeah, well, never mind. Maybe he can. I mean, kind of look when he. Yeah, okay, maybe so. But seriously, try it. Well, nobody wants to be his chief of staff, really. Like, they got one dude who apparently is only good at sucking Trump's dick to do the job, and that's the only thing. Yeah, whatever. It's cool. Can't even keep a chief of staff. The Sarah Sanders. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who is the press secretary, is so tired of people calling out on all the lies she's telling, she doesn't want to do press conferences no more. She's the press secretary. That's literally her only job. I don't always want to go to work and do my job because I don't like it. Does that mean I'd be like, well, if the press secretary doesn't want her job, she'll get paid? Does that mean I can't do my job and I get paid because I don't like it? Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? I'm tired of them being mean to me. Stop lying. You know Trump's full of shit. I know Trump's full of shit. He'll be like, look, I know I'm full of shit, but hey, this is what I was told to say. And just say it and leave. Like, come on. And then, oh my god, posting an edited video by Breitbart News on your Twitter feed that make a dude look bad. Really? Look. Honestly, Twitter is making the entire White House look stupid. Retweeting any fringe left or right wing organization is going to make you look bad because they edit their shit. It's what they do. It's what they're famous for. To make them look right. Everybody does it. Everybody's always done it. Everybody will continue to do it until the end of time. So don't use it. Be smarter than that. I mean, I know Trump's not smarter than that. Trump is a narcissist, and anything that makes him look good, or thinks makes him look good, he's going to say. Just like his whole little vanity project with the wall, the most useless device in the history of all time. Look, I'm all for border security. I fully believe we need a secure border. We don't need illegal immigrants coming over to our country. Legal immigration, I'm all for. And just for the record, asylum seekers coming from Honduras and other places are legal immigrants. They're allowed to come to the country and be like, hey, we're coming from a place that's horrible and we're dying. We don't want to die anymore. Can we stay, please? That's legal. They're allowed to do that. As a good American country, we should continue to allow them to do that. So that's not illegal immigration. All people are like, oh my god, these caravans, all these are invasions. They're not invasions. They're actually doing what y'all say you want them to do. You say you want them to come over legally, so they're trying to come over legally. Fucking let them. Now, if they get here and go through some process and they're denied, okay, ship them home. But coming to the border and going, hey, I want to stay here because I'm dying, is legal. That's exactly how almost all of our ancestors got here. Unless you got brought over a boat against your will, which, for those dudes, sorry for what my people in the past did, I wasn't involved. Seriously. That's legal. There's nothing illegal about that. The caravans are all legal. And let's just discuss the wall. Reasons the wall won't work. and you're being scared into something that's unrealistic. Reason one. Well, one, the biggest threat is he claims is these caravans. One, are illegal immigration. That's one. Two, wall, supposed to stop all these invasions. It's going to take years to finish. By the time the wall's finished, everybody's going to be over the border. It's going to be done. He says it's going to stop drugs. El Chapo, the biggest drug smuggler in the history of the Mexican cartels, didn't bring stuff over the border where there wasn't walls. Actually, come to his biggest crossing point, there were walls and fences already there. He had tunnel systems to go under them. Motherfuckers can dig. He had a fleet of submarines. Fleet of submarines bringing 200 tons of cocaine into America. We're not stopping that dude with a wall. We need more people, actual people, more ninjas. Ninja kicking people in the fucking throat. On the ground to stop people like him. Not a wall. Unless you're going to man the wall, but you're going to spend so much money on the wall, you're not going to afford to put people to man the wall. So that's just not going to work. And they'll just dig underneath it. Or, three, the wall is ancient technology. We have modern technology called a ladder. You climb over the wall. Wherever you put it. You're like, oh, I'm going to build a 30-foot ladder. Okay. Or a 30-foot wall. They make 30-foot fucking ladders. Well, I'm going to put barbed wire on top. They make wire clippers. And if you're going to build, 300 or 220 miles of wall, you're not going to have the people to monitor 220 miles of wall. So, run up, 30-foot ladder, climb the top, clip, 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 hop over the wall. Wall, it's pointless. And let's just be honest, where do you buy a wall or buy a ladder? You buy the ladder Home Depot. And we all know, the Mexicans, go to Home Depot all the time because that's where we buy them to build our patios. We go there, pick up Mexican, need a patio, bam, psh. And that's what they get the ladders at, so they obviously know where they're at. So they're going to beat the wall. Never mind that most of the immigration that's illegal in America comes from visa overstays. Now, Trump, I know you have trouble with this one because it involves intelligence. Here's how visa overstay works. I want you to put on your thinking cap, Trump. Put down the Twitter. Focus. It's not spelling, so I know this is listening. All right. They get a little piece of paper. It says they're allowed to come here and work. Usually a Trump resort. They come over. They work. And then the little visa expires. And they're like, oh, I'm supposed to go home now. But there's better waffles here. And I like waffles. And Trump Resort's not going to check. Because they don't actually give a fuck. I'll just stay. And then they stay. And that's how they become illegal. And that's how most of our illegal immigration happens. That's it. Do we need to increase border security because of drugs? Yes. Funny thing, El Chapo, was talking about him, the guy that just brought down. Fucker's gone. Going to prison the rest of his life. The way they brought him down had nothing to do with border security. It was actually pure genius. You want to bring down the head of the largest Mexican cartel? Well, you know what you do? You do what he did. They did. They got dirt on his IT guy. And got him to turn. The IT guy that set up his phone network. So the guy had recordings of every conversation of every law El Chapo ever broke. And these guys like, no, here's tapes of everything. I got tapes of him talking to his girlfriends. I got tapes talking to his lieutenants. Well, what dirt do you want? I have it. And El Chapo said, well, fuck. I guess I'm going to jail. And stuff that came out of trial, just, wow. At one point, like, he should just been ninja kicked in the throat like once a day, every day. Oh, sorry guys, fighting a cold. Like, when I say it's been a rough couple months for me, like, I apologize for not doing a show for a while, but literally, lots of going on. Moved, been sick. I know I haven't talked about it on the show, but I have epilepsy. It's really been hard to ninja kick people in the throat. I've been falling over. A lot of stuff going on. Been dealing with that, and I apologize. I'm trying to get back on a more regular schedule now, doing the show again. As you can see, problems with the lighting. I bought a new light, not working. So, We're going to get that all figured out. It'll be better next time, but I do apologize. But this is that. Now, and then Trump's peoples. Look, I'm not going to say Trump did or didn't conclude. See? Too much time listening, I can't even say it now. I'm not going to say Trump did make any deals with Russia. But the amount of stuff that's come out that his people did, either Trump is the worst person in human resources and hiring, or he did it. Because, good Lord, everybody's in his little circle is getting arrested. Like, he can't... Michael Cohen's going to prison for 3 years for lying about the deal he was trying to make with Russia. Freely, in campaign finance laws, stuff he broke. Lying to Congress about the Trump Tower in Moscow that Trump denied. Oh, guess what? They were trying to build a tower in Moscow. And they were going to give Vladimir Putin a $5 million penthouse on the top for free. Must be nice to be the president of Russia. I mean, you know, you get all those great hookers. Whoa, it just got dark in here. Let's turn the lights back on. Sorry. You know, this stuff just keeps coming out. And then my personal favorite, they arrested Roger Stone. Now, Roger Stone, a longtime friend of Trump, complete douchebag. 100% douchebag New York businessman. Now, you can't say New York businessman without saying the word douchebag. It kind of just goes together. Almost every New York businessman that's a billionaire has done something shady or stupid and is a douchebag. It's kind of part of the job. And Roger Stone excels at the douchebag part of the job. It's kind of this thing. I can douchebag better than all. Yeah. And that's why he deserves to be ninja kicked in the fucking throat. So he did all the stuff that was bad and illegal, and they knew he was doing it. So they didn't want him to destroy the evidence, so they got something called a no-knock warrant. They're going to raid his house, make sure they get everything. And the SWAT team kicked in his door, grabbed him, arrested him, searched his house, found what they were looking for, all that good stuff. And that motherfucker had the balls to go on TV the next day and complain that they broke his door and searched his house. They could have called him ahead of time and let him know they were coming. They didn't have to do all that. He would have turned everything in. What? Look, what? Did you just say you're... Really? Did you expect anybody to believe that? On what planet did you think anyone was going to believe that you're like, I'm not going to burn the evidence. I just give it on to you because, you know, I'm such an honest guy. That's how I became a billionaire hanging out with Trump, by being honest. So yeah, here's all the stuff that proves I was talking to WikiLeaks and Russia hackers. God. Really, dude? No, they're going to break down your fucking door and do that shit. Look, they break down people's door for weed, which is like a misdemeanor. You really think they're going to let you slide when they think you may have concluded, I can't even say it, committed treason with Russia. Let's just be real. You're lucky they didn't break down every window in your house. Come on. Don't be silly with me. And it turns out, you know, he's going to go to trial, so it's all allegedly, but they found evidence that he was talking to Assange and scheduling when the stuff that got hacked from Russia was going to be released. That way it did the most damage. This guy's a real douche. And he was talking to the head hacker that worked for the Russian intelligence. You know, just #1 prime sleaze guy. Like, special place in hell for this douchebag. Oh my God, you want to talk about special places in hell? I have forgotten this guy's name because I honestly don't want to remember at this point. But the labor secretary that used to be a prosecutor for Trump, or he's a labor secretary now for Trump, used to be a prosecutor in Florida. This has anything to do with Russia, but this just proves why Trump should not be allowed to hire anyone, ever, period. Somebody else should be put in charge of hiring for the White House. Put Pence. I don't care much for Pence, but I think he'd actually do a background check on some motherfuckers before he hired them. This labor secretary, this dude, gave a sweetheart deal to a billionaire in Florida who had hundreds of credible witnesses, 13 which have sued, which is how all this came out, of minors who were being sex trafficked and raped by this billionaire and his friends. And they gave him a non-prosecution agreement and gave him minimal jail time in a minimum security facility, and then gave the guy a work release, so his time in jail was actually spent at his office where he did what he wanted. And he did like 8 months for raping hundreds of kids and trafficking them all across the country to be raped by other people. That's the Labor Secretary right now. That's the deal he gave the guy when he had evidence against him. That's the guy Trump hired. For every one of those girls, the Labor Secretary needs to be ninja kicked in the dick. For every one of those girls, Trump, for hiring this guy, needs to be ninja kicked in the dick. You know what? I normally try to end my stuff on something funny, but I saw that and it bothered me so much, just on a personal level. Like, how can you be that much of a horrible, shitty person and then get hired to work in the White House? How morally bankrupt of a person are you, and how morally bankrupt of a person does it take to hire you? And if you're not a morally bankrupt person to hire you, how stupid of you not to check this, because it was a matter of public record. It wasn't like this was prosecuted in secret, so everybody knew. That's how it got out. Trump, if you're going to be a good president, because deep down, I actually want you to do a good job. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you props for what you're doing in China. I was against the tariffs at first, but it looks like you're actually making that work, so I'll give you props. Were you succeeding? Props for that. You're still killing the environment, but you might actually get us better deal in China. So good job. Although I'm laughing when the Chinese guy ninja kicks you in the throat because he's Chinese and, it's ninja. Watch. But props for that one. But seriously, let somebody else do your hiring from now on. Whoever you're thinking about hiring from now on, just run it by somebody else. And try something new. Trump, no more Twitter. Stop looking at Twitter. Stop watching the news. Listen to the people in your cabinet who actually know what the fuck's going on. Even though I don't like them, and I don't like their views, I think they probably know better than the talking heads on TV. Probably know better than me. So listen to them, please. For the sake of our country, start listening to the people around you who actually know what's going on. Not your daughter. No, not her. Okay, the only thing she's good for is sucking Jared's dick. That's it. I know you want her to suck your dick because you're a creepy fuck. But stop. Listen to the intelligence agencies that you're ignoring. Stop listening to Vladimir Putin. You're really good for sucking his dick. And try to do a better job for us. Seriously, I want you to succeed. Do you made China? Good. You're going to Korea. Make that shit work. Keep doing that. Stop hiring these dumbasses. Honestly, if you stopped hiring these dumbasses, I actually think shit might get better. All the scandal stuff would go away and you might be able to focus on better things. Like a better haircut. Maybe some plastic surgery for your hands to make them look normal. Something. Anything. Alright guys, that's it for today. I know it's a little shorter, but like I said, I've had a lot going on. As always, I appreciate you guys. Check out patreon.com, Worst Jokes. Check it out. Help me out if you can. As you can see, don't have much stuff. Working on getting some more. Definitely needs the support to do that. And guys, you can kick somebody in the fucking throat.